Hello friends, myself Mukesh Patel. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Explore Technology. Today we'll discuss the types of data structure. So data structures are divided into two types, primitive data structure and non-primitive data structure. Primitive data structures are classified into integer, float, character, logical and pointer. And non-primitive data structures are classified into two types, linear and non-linear. In linear type, they are array, stack, queue, linked list, and in the non-linear type, they are classified as trees and graphs. Then we'll discuss what is primitive data in detail. The data structure that directly operated upon by machine level instructions are called primitive data structure. Some of the examples of primitive data structures are numeric, real, character, pointer and logical data. First we will see the numeric or integer type. This is used to represent a number without decimal points. For an example, 12, 50, 75, etc. Then we will see the float type or real type. This is used to represent a number with decimal point, that is 41.5, 67.3, etc. Then the character type. This is used to represent a single character, for an example capital C, small a, etc. Then the pointer type. Pointer is used to point the address of the value stored anywhere in the computer memory. For an example, if you have a variable a, its address will be represented by ampersand of a. So, if we have a pointer p to point to the address of the variable a, we can write p is equal to ampersand of a. That means the variable p stores the address of the variable a. And the last one, that is the logical data or boolean. This is used to represent logical value either true or false. Then we will see non-primitive data structure. The data structure that does not directly operate upon the machine level instruction are called non-primitive data structures. There are two types of non-primitive data structure, જેમ કે linear data structure, non-linear data structure. પહેલા જોઈએ આપણે linear data structure. In the linear data structure, processing of data items is possible in linear fashion. બધા એલિમેન્ટ એક linear fashion માં સ્ટોર થાય છે. For an example, linear data structure are arrays, stack, queues, linked list. First we will see what is array. Array is defined as a set of finite number of homogeneous element or data item. Homogeneous means data type of all the elements is same. That means an array can contain one type of data only. જેમ કે બધા integer અથવા બધા float અથવા બધા character type. Then we'll see the stack. A stack is also an order collection of element like, but it is special feature that deletion and insertion of elements can be done only at one end. Stack ની અંદર insert અને delete એક જ end માંથી થાય છે. So it is also called the first in last out or last in first out. Insert operation is called push operation and delete operation is called the pop operation. Then we'll see queue. Queues are first in first out type data structure. In queue, new elements are added to the queue from one end called the rear end and the elements are always removed from the other end called the front end. Then we'll see the linked list. A linked list can be defined as a collection of variable number of data items. List is the most commonly used non-primitive data structure. An elements of list must contains two fields. List na element બે ફિલ્ડમાં સ્ટોર થાય છે. પહેલા ફિલ્ડમાં ઇન્ફોર્મેશન સ્ટોર થાય છે અને બીજા ફિલ્ડમાં એડ્રેસ સ્ટોર થાય છે, જે બીજા એલિમેન્ટનું એડ્રેસ સ્ટોર કરે છે. પછી આપણે જોઈએ નોન લિનિયર ડેટા સ્ટ્રક્ચર. ઇન નોન લિનિયર ડેટા સ્ટ્રક્ચર, processing of data item is not possible in linear fashion. Continuous મેમરીમાં ડેટા સ્ટોર નથી થતા. Some of the examples of non-linear data structures are trees and graph. First we'll see the trees. A tree can be defined as a set of data items. Tree is non-linear type of data structure in which data items are arranged in a stored sequence. Trees represent the hierarchical relationship between various elements. There is a special data items at the top of the hierarchy called the root node. Here 10 is the root node and the remainings are called the subtrees. There are two subtrees in this diagram. Then we'll see the graph. Graph is a nonlinear data structure capable of representing many kinds of physical structure. It consisting of vertex and edge. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 are vertex and the connection between 1 and 2, 2 and 3 are called edges. Then we'll see the operation of data structure. So following operations are performed. Traversing means access each element of the data structure. Inserting means inserting new elements. Deleting means deletion of specific element. Searching means we have to find the particular data items. Sorting means sorting the data in ascending or descending order. Merging means combine of two data structures. છેલ્લે આપણે જોશું કે લિસ્ટ અને એરે વચ્ચે ડિફરન્સ શું છે. So here in the list number of elements are not fixed, but in array number of elements are fixed. In list pointer variables are used, but in array it does not use pointer variables. Then in list insert and deletion operations are very easy, but in array insert and deletion operation cannot be performed. There are two types of list, linear list and linear list. But there are two types of array, one dimensional and two dimensional. Searching is very slow in the case of a list, but searching is very fast in the case of an array. So thank you friends for watching this video.